All right, so here is my Webull chart. Um, like I said, I've been trading on my phone for a very long time just because of my job. It just makes it easier since I always have my phone with me. I don't really get the opportunity to sit down at a computer. But over the years, I've been able to make some adjustments, and I'm actually just now finally getting into setting up my Webull desktop app. So I'm just going to pretty much show you guys what I have, and if you want to set your chart up the same way you can, you don't have to, right? You don't have to use everything that I have. The main thing, and we'll go ahead and start this. The main thing that obviously you want to have when you're trading, you want to have a chart, right? That's like the biggest thing you want to be able to take a look at, right? So if you go here where it says custom, and then you click custom, and at the top you'll see a plus sign. It says new layout. You click new layout, and you simply hit blank layout. And I already have mine created, so I'm just going to show you guys what I have added here on my layout. So in your blank layout, you go back up to the top right, and you'll see this little suitcase, briefcase looking. It'll say add widgets. You simply click on it, and that is where you will find all these widgets that I have on my chart, where you'll be able to put on your chart, right? So the first widget, like I said, you want to have a chart, right? So you have quote, trade, stocks, general, market. Those are the widget categories. Under quote, you want to click chart, and that is actually the only thing I have from there, right? So you click the chart, a chart comes up. Like I said, I already have my chart, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. And then boom, there's my chart. I'll slide this over so you can see. Here's my chart. It just happens to be set to Apple on the 5 minute, right? And you can go in and you can customize your chart as well. If you come up to the top right of that particular widget, not the whole screen, but the widget, you'll see these three lines look like bullets, right? And you can simply click on chart settings, and you can customize your chart how you like. Personally, the first thing I did when I came in here, I went to appearance, and I took out the grid lines because I hate looking at grid lines. That's pretty much it. But you can pretty much go through the chart display, right? If you specifically want to look at corporate actions, you can add that. I actually will take those off of mine. You can adjust the appearance, the color. I don't like light backgrounds. I prefer the darks. When it comes to trade, you really don't have to touch any things in the trade and access section. But for the chart display and appearance, just go through, kind of find what works for you, right? Okay, and so the next thing that you're going to need, to go back to our widgets tab here, you click trade at the top. Two things I added from this. I added a turbo trader, which you can see right here. This is my turbo trader right here. And then I added a turbo trader options, which is right here, okay? So this is my turbo trader right here, and then this is my turbo trader options right here, okay? So when you add those things, and I'm actually still playing with the customization of the turbo trader, right? But let's start with the turbo trader options. You really don't need a lot, right? You look at an options chart, not a chart, but you look at the trading part of it, right? Where you're going to make your trade, and you typically have, like, implied volume, theta, gamma, delta, right? Maybe percentage change or something like that, right? You really don't mid, right? Buy, ask. You really don't need all of those things, right? The best thing to do, keep it simple, right? Come in here. You can set the number of contracts that you buy. You can set the stop loss order and take profit order, right? So if you're willing to lose 20% of the trade, then you can set that 20%. If your goal every time is to try to get 35 or 40% on a trade, then set that to whatever that number is, right? That's the biggest thing there. And then also, go here to where it says filters, right here at the top where it says filters. That's been the main thing, right? So for me, I don't need the bid or ask, right? I kept the last, which is the only thing I really want to look at. And I'm not worried about the delta or the theta, okay? Or at least they show up on the chart anyway, is what I was trying to say, right? So here, quick scroll, boom, there's my delta and my theta. Here's the weeklies that I need, right? And it just shows me last. So for last, customize that. Put that between 1 and 7. It'll show you the last 7 strike prices, basically, right? Alright, and then you go down here, you can customize the number of contracts, you can have that ready to go, automatically 1, 5, 10, right? Sometimes you want to do a manual input for the buy or the sell, okay? You can do bid price, ask price, mid price, manual input, whatever works for you, right? Obviously, you want to buy the ask and sell the bid, okay? Now, coming to our turbo trader, right? It's pretty much similar to the options trader. It's just easier to get in and out of things, right? And oh, actually, what I forgot. So, we'll go over it. So basically, easy to get in and out of trades, right? You pick your quantity, 10, 50, 100, whatever, and you can customize those right here. Same three dots. Go to Turbo Trader settings. You can customize all of that, right? Set your stop loss, set your take profit. It'll give you an overview where you are. Then like the flatten button. Once the market is open, that flatten button will pop up, and that'll pretty much close out of everything that you have. So just in case you're wondering what that's for. All right, let's move on so I can show you how to sync everything. So the next thing I have here, the next few things I have positions and orders down here. At the bottom, I have positions and orders, right? So when you click position and order, they'll come out as two separate widgets. You just drag it over to the other, and once it's highlighted, you let it go, and then you can kind of toggle back and forth, right? They'll both be on the same pane. Okay, and that just pretty much tells you the positions. I'm actually currently in a position right now. I didn't know that. What was I doing? So there's that, and then your orders, right? And then you also want to add a price ladder. Now that's personal. Price ladder is not something that I feel like you need to have. So if you're like a new trader, you're like, oh, I need price ladder. You don't, right? So we'll actually skip that because that's just personal for me. And then your watch list, okay? So you go to general, and at the top here, you'll see watch list. You click that, and then it'll open up a watch list for you, all right? I'll remove this one since I already have it. And basically, those are pretty much all the widgets you need, right? And so for your watch list, you have your recently viewed. I have a list of 61 stocks that I constantly rotate through, and I probably will add some more. I call it my main, so let me put it there, right? So here's how you get everything to sync. On your chart, you come up here next to the three lines. It's going to say set as group. You'll go ahead and change that to 1. Come down to your watch list. Same thing, set as group. Go ahead and change that to 1. So now every time I click on a ticker on my watch list, it automatically updates on my chart. So I don't have to go trying to, type it in at the top or changing this and then typing it in or anything like that, right? Everything's automatically updated, right? And so for your turbo options trader and your turbo trader and your position and order section, right? You want to do the same thing. Go to where it says set as group, except you want to set that down to the bottom, group cross layouts. You want to set that as S, right? So same thing for turbo trader, turbo options trader, and your order positions. Oh my god, y'all, I'm so tired. I'm so sorry. You want to go ahead and set those as S, right? So here's what that does. Let's say I click, here we go, Snap, right? And you're looking at Snap, and I want to go, I don't know, 5. I'm looking at Snap, and I want to say, hey, let's go, what? That doesn't even look right. Let me scroll. Here, I'm looking at the video, right? The video's sitting at 138. I want to, I don't know. I'm feeling froggy. Actually, let me change that. There, 10. Okay, that much better. We're sitting at 138. I'm going puts. It's going to go below 138. You go next to that strike price. You click these 3 dots, right? You come down where it says send the video 138, put 2, and you go to the first one, group cross layout. So as you're watching your charts and you're ready to make those changes, the video will automatically go from your options trader to your turbo trader. So that way you're in your turbo trader, you just click whatever button you want to click and it'll do its thing, okay? So you click the buy, it'll automatically put in, obviously this is after hours, I'm making this video, so that's why I'm so comfortable pressing that. But it'll go ahead and put in your order, the quantity number, you already have your stop loss and take profit set. And also, when you first open that widget, order confirmation was selected. You can deselect that. All that does is pretty much when you go in to buy whatever your option is, a pop-up will come and say, hey, do you really want to do this, right? So just to avoid wasting time, avoid that pop-up, you can deselect that. If you're somebody who, maybe is a little froggy sometimes and you hit it and you didn't mean to hit it, maybe you want to keep that on, right? But typically you can deselect that. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my setup. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if I went a little fast, a little slow, if it was easy to understand everything. And I can make more videos. Just let me know if you guys want to request something specific. I can definitely give you guys more videos to look at. But that is all. So if you are trading on a mobile device, preferably like a phone, tablets are okay ish, okay? But if you are trading on the phone, stop it. Get your desktop set up for whatever your broker is. Personally, for my day trades, I use Webull. Okay, so I finally got my desktop set up, and maybe I'll make a reaction video or something to how easy it was to get in and out of trades and really pay attention to a lot of my orders and positions and things like that. But that is all I have. Thank you guys for watching.